Happy Friday! How are you today? Welcome to the kitchen. We're going to do some more fun. So today we're going to test out which is faster. A knife, this nifty snifty gadget that I got at the thrift store yesterday. Did your grandmother have one of these? I think my grandmother had one of these. It has this little disc that goes inside the glass jar and then this bunch of razors to chop, and you push it's falling apart. And then you push it up and down because there's a spring in the middle. And that chops it. And then we're going to go over to the food processor, and see if that is faster. Now, technically, I can tell you that the chopping part is going to be faster in the food processor. But I'm interested in the entire process, not just chopping the nuts. I can't get this back in here. Okay, there we go. But also cleaning the item. So I don't know which one will be faster altogether. Oh, and I was gonna go get what's it called? A stopwatch. That's what it's called. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try and get one of those. I'll be back. Okay, so I had to run upstairs, slightly out of breath. Don't panic. It seems to be normal out of breath for running up and down stairs. I had so much energy yesterday, and today I am just not quite as manic because I did everything I possibly could yesterday. So now we're going to try and set my other phone as a stopwatch so we can tell how long it takes things to do. Let's see. If I were a stopwatch, where would I be? Clock? Would it be under clock? Stopwatch! Yay! Awesome! Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this right here. Let me turn you down so you can see the items. Oh, too much glare. And my pretty flowers for my birthday. Somebody sent me beautiful, beautiful flowers. Thank you, Becky. So I have here 3 semi-identical little bowls of, what are these? Nuts! These are pecans, because the cookie that we're going to do next, let's see if I can get rid of some of that glare. The cookie I'm going to do next is a family recipe called Schnecken. So unfortunately, I think my Aunt Susan is going to be a little MIFFED, because she likes to keep that recipe a secret. But, who knows? Maybe nobody's even watching these. So we'll see. So the first method, we're going to chop with a knife and then clean the knife. The second method, we're going to chop with the nut chopper. Ooh, so much glare. Anyway, we're going to chop with the nut chopper and then clean the nut chopper. And the third one, we're going to go to the food processor and see how fast it takes to use the food processor and clean the food processor. And then again, you can hear the DOG. The doggy's having some water, which is good because it's still a little warm here. Well, for the Pacific Northwest, it's warm. It is, got up to like 80 something yesterday, and it was just hot for us because we never get that sort of thing. Okay, I'm going to put all my toys to the side so we only do one at a time. There we go. I'm trying to also cover up my face so I don't watch myself and I kind of look at the dot more, but I don't know how that's going because now I'm kind of looking at myself through a Post-it note. All right, I'm going to turn you down, or face you down, so that you can see my hands, because you didn't get to see my hands while making cookies. I'm going to take the nuts. I'm going to start the timer. And start. Now what we need to do is to get the nuts to be fairly fine, because we're going to add them to some sugar and cinnamon and roll the dough out
onto the cinnamon sugar nut mixture. The dough itself is actually non-sweet. It has no sugar in it, and it's got some interesting ingredient. It has yeast in it. And 26 seconds. Am I doing this as fast as I can? I think so, because I'm trying to get the big pieces first, so that they don't just jump around when I get to the part where I can do this part. Once again, my hand is in the way. Well, I'll try not to. Okay. How about this? If I turn my body, maybe it will work. Because I really do have to hold the end of the knife down. If you're going to do this, and you're not cut your little fingers off, you're going to need to put one hand on the edge of the knife and just ratchet it up and down in a quick manner. And then you see you just gather it back up again with the blade of the knife throughout the whole, and you just keep going, running and running and running it through. You still have some fairly big chunks in it. You see, these are too big. And so we're going to keep going. Ooh, a minute 38. We may have to fast forward this so that not everybody is watching me do this as if this is taking a long time. I guess this is maybe taking too long. Oh, choppy, 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 choppy! I wish I could sing. Can you sing? I am so bad at singing, and I love to sing. I sing to the dog all the time. He doesn't seem to mind that I can't carry a tune for anything. I was going to say a non-PG word. I'm going to try and keep this channel as PG as possible so all the little children can watch. Alright, I have been told there are a couple of children who are going to watch these. Okay, that is pretty good. It's fairly even. There are some little bit bigger chunks than I probably would have. Okay, one more. A couple more. Some little bit bigger chunks than I would have liked. Okay. I guess that's, oh gosh, almost 3 minutes. This is maybe taking way too long. I think this might win though on the cleanup. We'll see. Okay. There is exactly 3 minutes on the chopping.
Now to clean the knife, whoosh, we're done. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 3 minutes and 11 seconds, to be completely honest. And we do want to be completely honest. All right, I'm going to set up for the next one. Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, I've tried to adjust the lighting just a little bit, so I'm not sure that you can see all that well. I'm going to clean off the board and get the next ready. Get the next chopping mechanism ready. So, like I said, I remember my grandmother having one of these, I think. And I have some lovely antique kitchen gadgets, which I adore. So I think you're supposed to put this little disc in the bottom so that the glass doesn't get chopped up by the open-ended razor blades. And we'll put this one in here. And now we'll put you down. Well, we're gonna, so we've got the nuts in the glass jar. Let's see, it was $1.99. $1.99, is that upside down? It's upside down, there. $1.99 at Value Village. All right, so we've put it in. I've put this down and twisted it shut. And how do we get the glare off? Not sure. Let me go try one more. Oh, much better. Yay, I did it. So all I think you do for this one is to push down on this handle and have it chop the nuts. Okay, time for another stopwatch. Let's see, restart. Oh, stop. Oh my goodness, what have I done? No, stop. Reset, that's what we want. All right, now we're ready. And start. And I'm chopping up and down, and I'm rocking the camera. Fabulous! Choppa. Oh, I think this might chop faster. I'm certainly not able to cut my fingers this way, so that is good. And it is chopping. And I'm hitting on the side of the bottle to get the nuts to, and I'm turning it at the same time. I don't know if you can see that. I'm turning the jar as I chop up and down. I think, yeah, because this doesn't move otherwise, or you have to change this hand around. Oh, this is much faster, I think, for the chopping part. So far, we're at 50 seconds. And the nuts are looking just about as good as when I finished with the knife. Oh, okay, don't pick it up and do that. I've just moved the white disky thing at the bottom. And now I've trapped some nuts under the white disky thing, so they're not going to get chopped as much. Okay, maybe the white disky thing isn't for chopping on top of. I don't know. We'll have to Google one of these things. Okay, well, that is chopped just as well as the other. And stop. Okay, so it only took a minute 21 to chop. And then the camera fell over. Oh. Okay, let's stick you back up. Let me show you what I'm using to hold the camera up. It is just what you'd use in your car to hold your phone onto the dashboard. See? And I have you on a cake plate. So we're going to stick you back on. See if we can't make it stick better. Stick! Okay. There we go. And then I have you down. When I lay you down, you're actually on a bag of beans. A bean bag. How terribly clever am I? All right. We'll take the white disc. Ooh, too close. Take the white disc out. Scrape off the... I probably should be timing this because it's part of the... But I'm not. And how do you get it out of the bottom? You'll need the knife to get it out of the bottom. All right. Okay, I'm going to go wash it and time myself. Okay, I finished washing it. Look! Only 1:52. 1:52! Oh my gosh, that was actually like a minute and a half faster than the other one. Oh, this is not what I thought it would be. It's to reset. Oh, stop. Whoops, one. Reset. Okay. I'm gonna have that ready. And we're gonna take the last. Let's see, we're gonna put these. We're going to put these in order. So this was the knife. This was the choppy thing. That is the husband. And these are the nuts. I'm going to see how I can take you over to this food processor. Let's walk you along with me. We're going for a walk. Walkies. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. The dog is right behind me. And I probably should have made some room prior to doing that. Okay, here's the food processor. Oh, I don't think I can get you far enough away so you can see what I'm doing. You're just going to have to trust me. It's a great big food processor. Cuisinart 12 cup. Putting the nuts in. Oh, I have to go get I'm putting the top on. I forgot to start the timer. Okay. Timer. Where's the timer? Okay. Start. Okay, so we put the nuts in, and we lock the bowl in, and loudness, and a couple of pulses, and there's not very many nuts in here, so it's going to take just a minute. Oh, I should probably lower you so you can see what I'm doing. There were more nuts that would chop it smaller faster, but that's all I had today, so that's what I have. Okay, stop the stopwatch. 35 seconds. That's pretty fast. Okay. We're going to put the nuts in its little bowl, and then I'm going to clean the dishwasher, the food processor. Oh, too close. Carried you too close. But it's difficult because what did I do with it? Hang on, I gotta go get the little bowl. I just wonder about myself. Do you ever do that? You just wonder about yourself? You're like, I don't understand how I could be this smart and sometimes this doopy. Oh, take the blade out of the food processor so it does not fall on you and cut you. And now we're going to shake the nuts into the bowl. And again, you've got to use something to get the little nuts out of the bottom of the food processor. Okay. Let's see. Almost there. Almost. Yeah, I'm going to stick my hand in there. The nuts here got chopped so differently that they're actually a little bit wet. They're kind of sticking to each other. That's just the nut oils, I believe. Okay. So there is the third bowl of chopped nuts, and we were going to go look at them in a minute. First, I'm going to wash. Braces are so big. We're going to wash the food processor and time myself, and then I'll show you the timer. Okay, hang on. Okay, so it took 125 to use the food processor and clean it. The food processor might just win on this one. But I haven't dried the food processor or the other nut chopper thingy. And that would take another few seconds, but probably not all that long. I guess the difference is that the knife took the longest to chop, and then but the knife was the easiest to clean. So I'm going to take you down here now, take you off your, well, no, let's just dump you down onto the bean bags and see if you can see the difference in the nuts. So here we have knife, chopper, food processor. And I think they actually look pretty similar. So that's the knife. And there are some a little bit bigger pieces towards the bottom. You can see they're kind of similar. This is the nut chopper, and that is the dog in the background who insists on being a pest today. And barking, but it might be that the postman is here. These look pretty similar to the hand chopped nuts. There's some little bit bigger pieces. And this is the food processor chopped nuts. It has a different feel. It feels sticky. They're sticking to themselves. They feel wet. And it could not have been any water in the food processor. I haven't used the food processor in weeks. But they are more uniform, I think. And just slightly bit smaller. So there you have it. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you feel that day. Whether you want to get out the food processor and clean the food processor. Because usually when you use the food processor to chop nuts to make cookies, you're still going to use the food processor to do something else. So you just have to clean it out right away and then to be able to use it right away. So I'm not sure. Because I make the dough for these cookies in the same, in the food processor. It just goes faster. It's a kind of almost a pie dough-y thing with yeast. It's kind of weird. But they're so good. Oh my God, Schnecken are my favorite cookies ever. When I lived with my grandmother for a while, she would make cookies by the bajillions. In anticipation, I think, of cookie season around the winter holidays to give away. But she had an outside freezer in the back room filled with cookies. So every day I'd go in there and they were just coffee cans full of cookies. And I'd go in there and eat like one or two of the Schnecken, thinking you couldn't really tell. It never dawned on me that it wasn't that she was looking in the cookie container every day and that it looked like the same amount. She was going to open it months later and go, where are the freaking cookies? But she never said a word, so maybe she was eating the cookies as well. My grandmother did like cookies. I miss my gram. She was an interesting person and a fabulous baker. And taught me quite a few things. So there's our nut tutorial for the day. Have a really good one. Thanks for playing.